Hi guys, in this video we will learn how to prepare the loan amortization schedule by using reducing balance method with extra payment. Okay, we already know that how to prepare the loan amortization schedule by using these methods in the previous video. Okay, if you have not watched that, then please watch that video, link in the description below. Okay, so in the today's video we will learn by using this method. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, here we have some parameters of time value of money. We will follow these parameters to put the value and calculate the these things. Okay, but before I start to go ahead, let me tell you one thing. This method is similar to reducing balance method because its name suggests that this is similar to reducing balance method. Under this method, the key thing is this word, okay, that differentiate from the reducing balance method. Okay, under this method we will put the extra column for extra payment. Okay, you can see in this table. All right, okay, and under this table all the procedures and rules same as reducing balance method except this one. Okay, now let's start to put some random value for these parameters to calculate the these things. Okay, so for here I'm going to put the $75,000. For number of years I'm going to put 3 years. Similarly for annual rate of return I'm going to put 12%. All right, now for compounding method, number of periods and periodic interest rate, we already know that how to calculate it. If you don't know, then please watch the first video of this series called how to prepare the loan amortization schedule by using the reducing balance method by clicking on the I button. Alright, now let's calculate the required payment, and it can be calculated by simply using the PMT function in Excel. So press the equal to sign, type the PMT and press the tab, and now let's provide the information based on these arguments. So for rate, that means we have to select this one, comma. For NPR, that is this one, comma. For present value, we have to select this one with negative sign. So press the subtract sign first and then select this one, comma. For future value, we will amortize this loan, that is we will make the loan 0, so we'll provide the value 0, comma. For type, we can select any value from this list, because these two parameter will not applicable for this calculation. All right, because we are calculating payment amount for lump sum amount, not annuity. Alright, so I'm going to put the value 0. You can skip it by pressing the comma. Now press the close parentheses and now press the enter key. Alright, now I'm going to select the compounding method from the list. So for here I'm going to choose monthly for now. Alright, now you can see we have some required payment. Alright, now for here we will put the value manually, okay, whichever the amount we will like. Okay, so for this I'm going to put the $500 as a randomly. Okay, now for this cell we can calculate these two amount, okay, by using the sum function. Okay, because this is our total required payment. So let's calculate it. So press the equal to sign, type the sum function, and now press the tab, and now select these terms, and now press the close parenthesis, now press the enter key. Alright, now for future value, it can be calculated by simply adding the interest amount to the present value. Okay, so press the equal to sign and now click this one plus this one, and now press the enter key. Alright, now for total interest and benefited number of installment, we will calculate these two things after preparing this amortization table. Okay, so for now let's skip it and come to here. Okay, so click here and now put the value 0 here per period, and now click here and now let's provide the present value, okay, by linking this cell. So press the equal to sign and now click this one to get the value, and now let's fetch this cell by pressing the F4 key and now press the enter key. Now click here and now provide the value 1 as a period 1, and now select these two cell. Okay, and now let's drag from period 1 to 1095, because we have used here 3 years, but when we will convert this year into daily, it will become 1095. Okay, so I'm going to drag from period 1 to 1095. Okay, you can see. Now scroll up and now click here for beginning balance, and let's calculate it. It can be calculated by simply linking the ending balance, okay, cell. So press the equal to sign and now click this one and now press the enter key. Now click here and put the pointer here and double click on this corner to drag down the value. Okay, alright, Similarly for payment, it can be calculated by simply linking the sale, because we already calculated payment amount, that is this one. Okay, so for here we will link this sale, not this one, because this column represents the total required payment. All right, so let's link this sale. So press the equal to sign and now click here to get this value. And now let's fix this sale by pressing the F4 key and now press the enter key. Now click here and now put the pointer here and double click on this corner to drag down the value. Okay, all right, now for extra payment we have already the sale, that is this one, so we will link this sale. But before I link this sale, I would like to tell you one thing for this column. Here we are going to link a fixed sale for a fixed amount of money for extra payment. All right, but you can skip this one, because if you will put a random extra money for a random period. Okay, but here in this sheet I'm going to use a fixed extra payment value for this column. Okay, all right, so for this let's make the link. So press the equal to sign and now click this one. And now let's see fix this cell by pressing the F4 key and now press the enter key. Now click here and put the pointer here and double click on this corner to drag down the value. All right, now for interest, it can be calculated by simply multiplying the periodic rate to the beginning balance. Okay, so press the equal to sign and now click this one times this one. And now let's fix this cell by pressing the F4 key. All right, now press the enter key. Now click here and put the pointer here and double click on this corner to drag down the value. Okay, all right, now for principal, it can be calculated by simply subtracting the interest amount from the required payment, that is this one, not this one, because in this value this amount has been added. Okay, so we have to ignore this one. Okay, so for this we will subtract from this amount. Okay, so press the equal to sign and now click this one. And now let's fix this cell by pressing the F4 key and now minus this one, that is interest amount, and now press the enter key. Now click here and put the pointer here and double click on this corner to drag down the value. Okay, all right, if you will select this range, you can see the value is showing, and this value is exactly equal to this one. Okay, that means our calculation of principal is correct. Okay, now for ending balance, it can be calculated by simply subtracting the principal amount and extra payment from the beginning balance. Okay, so let's calculate it. So press the equal to sign and now click this one minus this one minus this one and now press the enter key. Now click here and put the pointer here and double click on this corner to drag down the value. Okay, all right, now we can see we amortize the loan at this period out of 36 period. Okay, because we have a total 36 period, you can see here. All right, and now let's hide unnecessary periods data, okay, from this table by using the conditional formatting. So for this, first click here and select the range from here to here, and now press Ctrl Shift button from your keyboard and now press the down arrow to select the entire table, and now scroll up and now click on the home tab and click on conditional formatting and click on new rule. And now for this, choose this one and now click here and let's provide the cell reference, that is this one. Okay, so for here I'm going to provide the cell reference by doing manually, because here we will fix the column, not row. All right, so for this, first press the equal to sign and tap the dollar sign and provide the column name, that is F, and for this the row number is 5, so put the value 5. Now we got the cell reference of this. Okay, that means if this will greater than this one, then what will be effect in this table? Yes, the hidden effect will be applied. So for this, click on the format button and now choose font tab and now click on this arrow to select the color and choose white background. All right, and now click on OK. Now again click on OK and now click here and scroll down. We can see our unnecessary data has been successfully hidden, okay, from the 37 periods. All right, okay, now let's calculate the total interest, and it can be calculated by using the sum if function. That is, we will add the interest column, okay, from the period 1 to amortized period, that is this one, because at this period our loan has been amortized, not this one, okay, due to the effect of extra payment. All right, we will discuss later. For now, I'm going to calculate the total interest. Okay, so for this, press the equal to sign, tap the sum if function, now press the tab, and now for range we will provide this range instead of period range, because under this method we will calculate the range based on this, that is ending balance, okay, not based on period. All right, because here we have a some negative value, okay, due to the reason of extra payment. All right, so click here and press Ctrl Shift button from your keyboard, and now press the down arrow from your keyboard to select the entire column of ending balance. And now let's fix this column by pressing the F4 key, comma. For criteria, here we will add all those value which will be greater than or equal to 0, okay, that is we will accept the negative value, that is this one. All right, so for this, press the open quotation mark, and now press the greater than equal to sign, and now press the close quotation mark, and now add the and percentage here, and we will put the value 0, okay, comma. For some reason we will add the interest amount from this column, okay. So for this, click here and now press Ctrl Shift button from your keyboard, and now press the down arrow from your keyboard to select the entire interest column. And now let's fix this column by pressing the F4 key. Now press the close parenthesis and now press the enter key. All right, we can see we got the interest amount. Now if you will check whether this amount is equal to this or not, okay, so for this you can add the interest column from the period 1 to amortized period, okay, that is from here to here, and you can see this amount is exactly equal to this. That means our interest column is correct. Similarly, if you want to check whether the future value is equal to this column or not, you can add this column from period 1 to amortized period, okay, that is at this period, okay. You can see this value is different from this. Why? Because we have some remaining outstanding too. All right, but if you will add up this amount and this amount by pressing the Control button, you can see now this amount exactly equal to this one, okay. Now let's calculate the benefited number of installment, that is we will calculate the additional periods data within this period. All right, okay, so for this, click here and now let's calculate it. So press the equal to sign, and we can calculate it by subtracting the amortized number of periods from the total number of periods, okay. So for here we our loan has been amortized at this period, that is at 29th period. All right, out of 36 periods. So first we have to get the total number of periods, that is this one. So I'm going to select this one, minus. Now we have to count the total number of periods from the period 1 to amortized period. All right, so for this we will use the count if function. So type the count if function. Now press the tab, and now for range we will select this column, okay, because we will count the number of periods based on this column, okay. So click here and now press Ctrl Shift button from your keyboard, and now press the down arrow to select the entire column of ending balance, okay. And now let's fix this column by pressing the F4 key, okay, comma. For criteria, yes, we will use the greater than and equal to sign, okay, because we will only count those numbers which will be greater than or equal to 0. All right, so for this, press the open quotation mark, and now press the greater than equal to sign, and now press the close quotation mark, and now use the and percentage here and put the value 0, and now press the close parenthesis, and now press the enter key. All right, you can see we have 7 benefited number of installment. We can see from this one, you can see we have total 7 benefited number of installment, because our loan has been amortized at this period. Suppose if you will remove this amount, that is extra amount, let's see what will be effect in this table. So I'm going to remove this, okay. All right, you can see, yes, our loan is amortized at this period, okay, that is it is uses the total number of periods, okay. But when we will use any extra amount of money, then it provides some benefit as a number of installment or interest amount, okay. Now for here I'm going to put the value 500. All right, okay. Now suppose I'm going to change the compounding method from monthly to annually. Let's see what will be effect in this table. All right, we can see we have 1 benefit number of installment. Similarly for semi-annually, we will get 1 number of installment. Similarly for quarterly, 1, monthly 7, weekly 80. Okay, you can see. All right, while daily, you can see. All right, all the values are showing in the negative form. Okay, that is, we got 964 number of installment as a benefit. Okay, all right, now I'm going to select the monthly for now. All right, okay, now let me tell you one thing here. This the benefited number of installment, it depends on the extra payment. All right, remember these things. All right, okay, so guys, it's a very easy to calculate it and prepare it. That's all for now. Thanks for watching this video. If you find it useful, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See you in the next method of loan amortization video. Signing off.